Hey guys, Adam here from sapphiregladecomics. I'm back again with another light novel review. And based on the front of what you can see in front of you, it is my review of Sword Art Online Unital Ring Part 2, Light Novel Volume 23 by Reki Kawahara with illustrations by Abeck. I finished reading this last night, and to make it quick and simple, this was an excellent book. As you can see, you get Sinon in here. You got Lifa and Kirito featured on the cover. And it looks like a fire. More on that later. This will have spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers, sign out. Get off the video now. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the book. Here's the cover. Very beautiful. Your spine. The back of your cover, which I will go ahead and read because I can see it clearly through my camera. Read the novel that ignited the phenomenon as Kirito, Asuna, and Alice brave the wilds of the mysterious VR MMO Unital Ring. Sinon's introduction to the world is equally harrowing. After numerous setbacks, she finds herself without friends or equipment, and barely any thirst points left to her name. Backed against a wall, she'll need to defeat a terrifying boss monster to survive. Meanwhile, Kirito's group splits up in order to search for Sinon and defend their home, unaware that a mysterious assailant lies in wait. And I bought this off Amazon. This costs $15. No discount, but if you buy at Barnes & Nobles, you will get a 10% discount if you are a member. So let's go ahead and open this book up. There's your first page, and let's look at some of the colors in here. There we go. There's a nice spread of Sinon trying to use her Hecate 2, fighting a giant dragon, along with the bird people. Very cool. Also, apologies for any background noise you hear. I am filming this right next to my computer. Argo also makes Argo was introduced in the last light novel again. But here's a spread of Argo reuniting with Asuna. So there's that. Here's a fight that breaks out near their base. And here's the map of where this part of the story takes place. Pretty cool. All right. So this picks up right from where we left off in volume 22. I'm sorry, not volume 22, volume 21. And let's just say that Kirito's as confused as ever as to how Argo is there. As a transfer student, Argo is actually if we go by American high school standards, she is a senior in high school. So I'm just kind of flipping through the book, trying to find some illustrations. Oh, sorry, we start off with Sinon right here. So this is Sinon's new outfit, which is similar to her GGO outfit. But of course, since she had high-level gear, it was too heavy for her to wear, so she's wearing lighter armor. Fantastic illustration there. And basically what happened to Sinon is she got dropped in the middle of an abandoned town, which was full of ruins from GGO. And that's where she learns that players get killed very easily, and when they log out, their avatars don't disappear like in a normal MMORPG. So we learn... so she's just going through learning, and we learn about thirst points. She almost died of dehydration, and she was fighting a dinosaur with the bird people, and she defeated that dinosaur with a shot from her Hecate 2, which only had 7 ammo and I really liked it. That was a good scene. I'm not going to go through chapter by chapter reading it. I'm just kind of flipping it through, trying to find anything that's useful to talk about. All right. And here is Argo confusing Kirito as always. So Argo is actually a article writer for MMO Today, and she transferred to the SAO Survivor School because, as people know, she is an SAO survivor as well, and she feels if being closer to the school might bring her closer to understanding the mystery of the Unital Ring, which has all the VR MMO games collapsed into a single world. So they have a meeting with Sinon and Silica and Liz. Liz and Silica have not met Argo, but they do here. And that's a hilarious meeting that takes place. So they go ahead and log back in because there's a lot to do. They make a list. They gotta go rescue Sinon. They have to fortify their base and their house and tame more beasties. Kirito tames a black panther, which I believe there is a picture of during an ice storm. And when they log back into the game, you got little Yui there training with Alice. Yui wants to be a mage, so she's learning how to fight with a sword first because no one knows how to get magic abilities in the game yet. So, very fun thing there. And then they just kind of go over everything that they have to do. And Kirito, Liz, and Silica. I'm sorry. So they split Asuna, Silica, and Liz. I'm sorry. Asuna, Silica, and Alice stay by the fort to keep it safe from invaders. And Kirito, Liz. I'm sorry. Kirito and Silica go with Lifa and Yui with Kirito to go find Sinon. So as they're journeying through it, an ice storm appears, and we learn that weather hurts a lot in this game. So we go over, we catch up with Sinon, who sets out to find her journey to meet up with Kirito and the gang. And have a few things happen there. I don't want to say everything that happens there, but they do go through the ability list. And if you know a deep and complicated VR and MMO, how an RPG works, is you get this long list of abilities, and it gets very confusing because it breaks down into first 2 separate branches, then multiple, and then it just becomes like a spider web of some sort. So we have Kirito also looking through the skill list, and there's a little bit something like that. Pretty cool. And as they're just going through that, they do run into Sinon right here, and they also run into a frog boss monster who has a very long tongue and is a very strong boss monster in a little dungeon. And we're also introduced to the rat people as well. But before all that, I am getting ahead of myself. You have Kirito tames a Black Panther, which is pretty cool. This one is a Elizabeth. I forgot what it's called. This is a lapis spine panther, which has a blue streak down the middle of its spine. And now they were dealing with an ice storm in that previous chapter. Now we get Sinon's view of the ice storm, and she collects the ice pellets to keep water because, she almost died from dehydration. If you die in this game, you cannot log into Unital Ring ever again, and you pretty much lose your entire character data, and that was no bueno with her. So we continue on, and their Kirito and crew are working their way from base across the savannah. And as they're getting across the savannah, they discover a cliff, a very high cliff, and go into a cave, which is like a dungeon. And Kirito thinks the little rat people are enemies, but they are not. In fact, they help throughout the boss battle, but I'm not going to describe the boss battle in full because that would be a little bit too spoiler. You'll just have to pick up this book from the Amazon link that I'll have below the video. And then, so they reunite with Sinon. And they have a battle, which lasts a long time, and Klein and Angeal join the fight as well. And they also discover that the frog has fire breath. So, of course, they defeat the frog monster with help from Yui. There she is. Pretty cool. And they have a little brief brief celebration after reuniting with Klein and Angeal. So I thought that was pretty heartwarming. You're bringing together the entire main cast again for what I believe Reki Kawahara did say that Unital Ring will be the conclusion to SAO as a whole. But I may be wrong on that because there's still the intelligence war to be waged that should combine the SAO universe and the Excel World universe. And I will read the Excel World light novels when I get a chance. It's just right now I'm busy reading all the SAO light novels. But maybe I'll pick up one or two. We'll see. Alright, so chapter 9, everyone's reunited together. We learn how you learn fire magic, and since Yui wanted to learn magic, she gets the magic crystal, bites it like a piece of candy, and she learns fire magic. So we go over the systems, how that works. Won't go too much into that. And then as they're working back to base, they see fire coming from around their house. So right now they're fighting off a PK gang who seems to be too well coordinated and apparently somehow knows Kirito. And Kirito kills the leader, which is shown right here. So that'll be a mystery that gets revealed in Unital Ring Part 4. And after the battle wages, they go over how to strengthen their defenses, and in 4 hours, they build an entire small town, which is summarized in Chapter 10 of this book. And then Chapter 10 is just Kirito reflecting on various events through the underworld and the fact that they just built an entire city in 4 hours in Unital Ring. And they ask about the sensei character, who is kind of modeled after Mido. Or, I'm sorry, Mido is modeled after. But I don't think they have a relation. Because Mido is Anime Pacific. And they go to meet the ever suspicious Kikokwa, and this is the first time that Kikokwa meets Argo. So who knows what that means is going to be like, but we will find out in Unital Ring part 3, which comes out next year. So that is my review of SAO Unital Ring Part 2, and I must say I absolutely enjoyed this book, and I look forward to reading more of this. It's impressive just to see how much Reki's writing improved from Volume 1 to here. Plus, when he started writing progressive side by side with his mainline light novels. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you again for watching. Question for you: are you excited about Unital Ring? It will be animated, probably in it'll probably be animated sometime in the late 2020s. Would be my guess. Because there's still so many light novels to be written, and SAO started getting written in 2009. So, and the anime didn't come out until about 2013, 2014. Let me know if you're reading the light novels. If you are, let's have a fun discussion about what we're thinking might happen. Because Volume 24 takes place in the underworld and Unital Ring. Anyways, guys, one more time, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give this video a like. Leave a comment down below about if you're reading the light novels or not. Subscribe to see more of my content. I do comic book stuff, and I do light novel stuff, and I am also working on doing more manga stuff soon. And if you want to buy this book, feel free to click the link in the description below and buy it through that. That helps support the channel, and there's a bunch of other links down there as well to support me in other places. And of course, if you want to be first to my stuff, hit the notification bell in the upper right hand corner. That'll be all, guys. Thank you for watching, and you all have a good week. Bye bye.